Still interesting. I'd like to be able to... Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Now we're back on. Okay. Now we're back on. Let's try this again. Let's see if this works. I dropped it down to 360. So we'll see. I think I had it at 420 or something before. So let's try it one more time. And this time I'm going to drive it too. So I did the maintenance for Canepa, and he had a long list of things that needed to be done. He had a 90% York that had issues with his flue pipe. His condensate drainage was also going down. Condensate drainage wasn't hooked up properly. And under the house, it actually becomes separated. Not only is it separated, but it takes an extreme dip down there too. So under the house, it's not that bad of a crawl, but just under the house, it just takes a big dip. So, but basically just needs to redo his condensate. You know, I think he's looking for the easy way out. And I think he needs to just rerun the whole condensate. So we're just doing a little test video here. Looked like the first video I did wasn't great, but wasn't great quality, and it sounded like it was buffering in and out. So nobody's joined the second one that I put up there yet, but that's okay because I'm just practicing. It's kind of fun doing this stuff. So as the day went along, though, I got a crazy amount of calls. Whoa, wow, this crazy merge here, jeez. Sorry, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I got a crazy amount of calls today, though. It was pretty surprising. Like the last couple days have been over 90, and the calls definitely started coming in today. So that was pretty exciting. So one of the calls I just took, I just got done with it. It was just a dual run capacitor at the AC, but came out. Fan blade wasn't spinning, but you could hear that the compressor was running. So basically changed the dual run capacitor, got it back up and running, and they're good to go. Signed her up on my club membership. Thanks for coming back, guys. I appreciate you finding me and coming back down to the Fox Den. You know I'm in the Fox Den. All right, that's cool. Well, I'm driving now, so I may not be able to read the comments and stuff like that. But I was just talking about how last couple days was just over 90 degrees, and so I got lots of calls in today. I was like, holy Jesus. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a busy summer. Yep. So I was just worried a couple days ago that this wasn't going to be, I wasn't going to get busy. And now all of a sudden I was just like, I don't have room for you until next Wednesday, ma'am. So, and she was still like, yeah, okay, no problem. Like, all right, cool. We'll set you up. So, no, that's a good feeling though, man. Get the work coming in. Hope I don't get an install in the next week or so, because that'll definitely get me slow me down. All right, we're gonna jump on the highway. All right, well, I hope the video quality is somewhat good. I can't really see, but the last little bit that I have to talk about today, besides the calls that I went on, went to a funeral today for one of my coworkers. I used to work with him over at Bell Brothers, and that's the big company that I'm always talking about that I used to work for. And but this guy Mark, he just passed away, and super smart tech, super savvy, real crusty type service technician. Like, you never wanted to ask the guy, like, hey Mark, I know this is a stupid question, but, because he'd be like, yeah, that was a stupid question, but but he's just one of those guys that, you know what, he would pick up the phone for you if you were ever out in the field and you couldn't if you couldn't figure something out, you could call Mark, and that really stuck with me. So hearing that he passed away a couple days ago, I wanted to make sure I got out to his funeral today, which was sad, but at the same time, we got to, sorry, I'm going to adjust the camera here. Hi. But at the same time, I got to meet some of his family. So, like, I used to work for, the two guys that owned Bell Brothers, Kenny and Sherry. A lot of their family was involved in that company, and Mark was their older brother, and he worked there as well. So, but I got to meet, their mom and dad today, and some of the rest of the family. So that was really nice, super sweet. But a lot of my coworkers that I used to work with, I haven't seen them since like last August, and I got to see those guys. So that was nice to be able to see those guys. Got to see Chewy and Justin and Eric and just, you name it. My buddy Mike, I used to do installs with, got to sit down at lunch with him. Ryan from the warehouse. That was nice to be able to stop and see those guys. So, when it all comes down to it, we're a big community of brothers because we're all out there doing the same thing. We've all been up in the same attics, burning up. We've all been army crawling under all the houses around town. And when it comes down to it, and we're all mad at each other for this or that or whatever, we're not mad at each other. It's a brotherhood of HVAC, techs out there. And when one goes like this, like when Mark went this week, that's sad. So, and I'm gonna miss him. So, that's about it for today. I was kind of just testing out this live stream. I'm gonna go home and see if it actually worked. It looks like there's 10 people watching right now. So, caught you guys had a good time. I appreciate you hanging through this little test here. We're driving right through downtown Sacramento right now, and we're about to get snagged up in some traffic. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm going to keep putting some videos together. I've got some material. I like to release my videos every other day, so if I start getting backed up, hey, I just keep scheduling them out, every other day. I don't think you guys want to see me every day. But okay, I do appreciate you guys watching very much, and we'll see you on the next one.